Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Super Jesus Jackson. I'm your host, of course, Super Jesus Jackson. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. I see your comments, your likes, and your views on the videos that I have done in the past and as of late, and I really appreciate it. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today in this video, regardless of when you're going to see this video. And there is a siren outside my window. I guess someone's dying. Coraline, I finally watched this movie a couple days ago with my girlfriend. Of course, I have to say that. She loves this movie, okay? And part of the reason is because she loves Halloween, she loves spooky things, that's her favorite season. But also, she loves Tim Burton. Now, Coraline was not affiliated with Tim Burton pretty much at all. The only thing, I guess, related to Tim Burton is the fact that the director of Coraline was the director of A Nightmare Before Christmas, which Tim Burton did not direct, he wrote. So I watched Coraline, right? I'm pretty sure I watched it when I was a kid at some point. God, people are dying. Jesus Christ. I watched it when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure at some point. I don't know. I think. I don't know. But I watched it, like I said, recently with my girlfriend. And I fell in love with it. There are so many things that this movie gets right. Basically, the premise of Coraline, which I think is also adds to this whole realistic nature that I really love of the movie, is Coraline, her family, her life sucks. Everything sucks. There's this portal to a parallel world that she enters where everything seems perfect. Everything is what she has ever dreamed of it being, at least in that point in time in her life. But then quickly, things start to kind of derail, and that parallel world is not as perfect as it seemed to be. The film just really tackles the realistic nature of being a child. You're lonely, you're kind of a brat, you don't really get what you want, but at the same time, your family is, not catering to you. They're really busy with work or whatever. They're really stressed, and so they treat you like crap. Even though the movie ends happy, it still feels real, but the way that it's done is really, I think, sophisticated for this type of movie. It's superb. Okay, it's superb. The dialogue's great. The music is wonderful. The soundtrack is great. I am talking about this movie way the hell too much. This scene right here, finally we're getting to it. This scene is not a scene that you would expect that I would, or that anyone would point out in the film. It was so beautifully and expertly crafted, and it's a normal scene. Like there's nothing, it's not like the magical garden scene, it's not like her fight with the other mother or anything like that. It's not her going into the other world. It's a basic scene between her and YB. We'll watch it together, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. And I promise I'll try not to take so much of your time. I probably will. Okay, let's watch it.
Oh, great! The village stalker!
Ow! I wasn't stalking you. We're hunting banana slugs.
What do you mean, we? Ha! Your cat's not wild. He's a wuss puss.
What? He hates to get his feet wet. Jeez.
Wuss puss. So, that doll, did you make it look like me?
Oh, no. I found it that way. It's older than Grandma. Old as his house, probably.
Come on. Blue hair, my swampers, and raincoat?
Dang! Check out Slugzilla!
You're just like them.
Huh?
I meant my parents. They don't listen to me either.
Uh-huh. You mind? Mm.
Ew.
You know, I've never been inside the Pink Palace.
You're kidding.
Grandma kill me. Thinks it's dangerous or something.
Dangerous.
Well, she had a twin sister.
So?
When they were kids, Grandma's sister disappeared. She says she was stolen.
Stolen? Well, what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe she just ran away. Look, I gotta go.
Wait a minute!
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I just love how the dude's name is Wyborn. Like, why were you born? That's so fucking... Look, you see what I'm talking about? This scene, like, nothing happens, really. I mean, the dialogue is important. Of course, we get context, we get background. Like, it's very important, of course. This scene is I would say, essential to the movie. But it's dialogue. It's essential in the way that dialogue is essential to a movie. Like, it's just, this is what happens in movies. We have dialogue. The fog, okay? The way that it's shot from her walking, you know, like, down, like, these steps, you know, like her kind of, you know, skipping through, you know, the way that that's shot. And the music, the soundtrack to this film in general is amazing, but here it is used so effectively. It conveys such an eerie and mysterious mood, and it engages you. And even though, you know, these characters are saying important things, you know, funny things, engaging things, whatever, but the music and coupled with the imagery of this scene, and really, it actually is quite genius because, you know, the dialogue here is kind of slowly unveiling things a little bit for Coraline. Coraline is kind of confused, and the way that the scene is, particularly with the use of fog and how, you know, you can't see everything because it's foggy, really is goes along with the dialogue and what the theme of this conversation is, right? Which is mystery, and it's curiosity. And the fact that it's gray, that, you know, that this whole the color of this scene fits with that, right? But really, it's just I remember watching this scene for the first time, and I was just like, this movie's incredible because so much detail is being put into something so basic like this. You know, like when in a regular movie, this would just be, you know, exposition, right? It would just be something needed to carry the story along. But the fact that they put so much effort into this, I could just tell that so much time was put into 2 minutes of this film. You know, this hour and 20-something, 30-minute long movie. 2 minutes. You know, so much effort was put into it. You know, and that's incredible. The scene takes its time, too, when YB takes the camera from Coraline and kind of puts it back, you know, like, it takes its time. They could have easily kind of cut that a little bit, you know, but they didn't, you know, they left that in there. I love how the film really balances. I mean, the dude's got a skull. He's got a skull like tin mask, for God's sakes. Like, but it balances lightheartedness and, you know, Coraline's laughing a little bit in this scene, you know, even though she's annoyed and she's frustrated and confused, you know, but it's realistic, you know, like it's very adult at the same time. I mean, this is what adults do as well, not just kids. So this scene just gave me, you know, metaphorical goosebumps, you know, like I was just like, it was the moment where I realized this movie is incredible. And really, I'm just glad that I pointed out a scene that, you know, probably most people would not point out. I'll be honest with that. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with me. If you don't, what's your favorite Coraline scene? Is that one better than this one? Or should we just stop caring about what's better and what's not and just enjoy things for what they are? Doesn't that sound great? Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't, and obviously share with your Halloween and Day of the Dead and Coraline loving friends, if you will. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this content. Help me get to 700 subscribers. I don't know what in the world I'm going to do when I hit 1,000, but I got to do something, guys. But that was Coraline, the best scene of the film. That's right. I'm going to be bold. The best scene. That's it for me. You guys take care. Stay safe. And until next time, I love you.
Look, I gotta go.